All right, this was a long one. We had to get our luggage done here, which took longer than normal. Ada's over there to get the cash. And then finally, we can leave. Longer than normal. Oh well, can't win them all. Hey, this is Stefan.
And this is Ada.
Welcome to Living Simply in Mexico. Yes, this is, we're back at our house. Yesterday we were in the United States, worried about the hurricane. And so today we're here in Puerto Vallarta.
Everything held up pretty well. I mean, the usual just kind of, leaves and stuff
Leaves,
that
yeah.
are on the ground, which, you would expect with a little wind. But otherwise, I think everything that was sealed stayed sealed, and just discovering a couple dead cockroaches here and there, but otherwise, here we are.
We've been gone through one earthquake and 2 hurricanes.
Yeah, it was an eventful month.
Yeah, all in all, except for some stuff that needs to be put back out, not too bad. We're lucky. We're very, very thankful. What we did is we took all the stuff off the shelves and we moved in all the furniture, all that good stuff. And then, like for instance, we had a glass, I don't know if you can see the glass through the glass, but we had a glass table top that we put in for the hurricane. The only thing that didn't fare very well, of course, is our poor flamingo. All right, these are some of the hills around us here post-hurricane. I kind of wonder always about glass because there's really no way we can board up everything, and that's not what they do here. So come back in our spare bedroom and all looks good. Ready to rock and roll. In our fix-it video, we had some leaking on the floor the last time we were here from up above, and the guys came in luckily and fixed it prior to the first hurricane. So all quiet there, and if you look at some of our last videos, we had some leakage in here. All good was in our bedroom here too. Everything is perfectly fine. So a little messy, we just got in. But yeah, we survived it pretty well on this floor. We're gonna check out and see if Cuates de Cuetes is open, get some food there on this Sunday night, and maybe show you a little around to see how Puerto Vallarta is doing after the near miss of Hurricane, what's her name, Roslyn. All right, as with our last video, all money made through Google goes to charities or volunteer organizations here in Mexico. So one thing is Ada doesn't want to do videos while on the road. Why, Ada?
Because during the wet season, if you're not watching where you're going, you will potentially end up on your rear end.
Yes. Like what happened to you before?
I shattered my phone. Not texting and walking. It literally was in my pack. And I stopped, and I did a weight shift to actually pull it out of my fanny pack. And then I went, boom. So
But you didn't break your body, you broke your phone.
Yeah, I broke the fall with my phone and shattered it on both sides. So anyways, make sure that you're watching where you're walking during this time of year.
Yes. So this, guys, is not bad at all. This is a normal rainy day level of water that's brown. So that's good. That means we didn't get a whole lot of water in the hills or rain in the hills. And we are good to go.
The good news is, looks like the river stayed inside its boundaries. So all the hard work that the volunteers have been doing here to just restore this area after the hurricane has really paid off. They're going to be doing a big celebration on the isla, first annual. They're going to face painting. They're going to do the whole 9 yards, and they're already starting
for Dia de los Muertos.
For Dia de los Muertos,
yeah.
And they're already starting to prepare for it. So it's like, oh my gosh, yay! So already feeling festive. Yeah, wow, I'm so happy to be here.
Babel Bar went away a few years back, and now there's going to be an Indian restaurant coming in over here. We think. I don't see any movement though. So in the past, this has been a big issue, but it's gotten a lot better recently, which is good. Man, I tell you here with our buddy John Houston, with the Isla Quale Activities Group and the Garden Club of Puerto Vallarta, they've just done a tremendous job recently on this. Really, really cool. And I think they've been putting in some, they put in some benches, which is nice. So awesome. Well, actually, you know, it's time to wrap up anyway for the shops, and like a typical active day, would you say, Ada?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Sunday, you know, it's about as busy as a Sunday would be on a 6:15 p.m. time of day. So yeah, I mean, I think it's business as usual, and I think everybody's really getting excited once again of seeing all the decorations up. I think they're really excited about this sort of kicking off the holiday season and getting back to normal.
Yeah, so if you
after disasters and
averted,
the pandemic.
Yeah, so if you're thinking the hurricane hurt anything, it's business as normal. Don't cancel a trip. Everything is perfectly fine in Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, so one of the things we found out was, I think the Malecon, with the water coming in as we expected from yesterday's video, would come in and cause some damage. So we're going to check that out.
I think I just had really high waves. You know, early this morning on all the webcams, I saw them out there already shoveling and raking and
getting ready for the day, right?
And all that. And I have to say, we have been here before in the past after there's been like a major storm. And I'm always blown away because it's like, it looks like nothing ever happened. They're so fast and things are going to dry out really quick. So yeah, I once again, I expect it's all business as usual.
I don't remember the rocks being there, do you? I thought that was all sand. But maybe
No, I think things have shifted a little. I don't remember.
Yeah, they always shift every storm. So let's check this out, see what's going on up here. So Ada, I don't remember that being there.
The gap?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it actually looks pretty good down here. I mean, there's you know, there's sand. Overall, I mean, I think whatever rocks might have bounced over on this side, they're pretty much gone.
I think these water could have came in here. I think these earlier I saw some pictures of some of these metal doors being pushed in by the water. But I mean, literally, this is
a lot of it boarded up. Too.
Yeah. This is the same day as the hurricane. That's why I think you see the tape there.
Keep in mind, hurricane was less than was like 12 hours ago.
12 hours ago
when it hit.
And yeah, you can see where they're that got pulled out, that thing. But yeah, back to business already. It's kind of crazy. This is pretty heavy hit when hurricanes come in, and so this is the first place I've seen actually preparation for the hurricane, and for good reason. Again, there's another spot down here where the cap came up. I'm curious if that railing went here.
Oh, the one that we saw way over on the other side?
Water may have come up and grabbed it.
Right.
I think we're dead.
So, our little Puerto Vallarta sign over there, those letters, they always move whenever there's going to be big waves. So once again, the fact that they knew it was coming, they probably already moved them, and they've already moved them back. So that's a good sign. It means we're going to have good weather.
Okay, we're down here near the Molina de Agua, and you know, just basically a lot of sand down here. Someone in our Living Simply in Mexico Facebook group had mentioned that they have nice sayings along the road down here, which they do in Spanish, but not today because you can't read them because there's sand over them, and they were prepared.
They usually have a pretty cool little setup here with the little outdoor lights and the little walkway down to some tables, but
not today. Seems here the hurricane's a distant memory, less than 12 hours ago. There's a hurricane survivor there.
So I'm thinking,
yeah,
kind of one cool thing. So Cuatro Cincuentas has a webcam that we were glued to, and actually it's one of the few webcams that gives you really the view, like, you know, the real-time view of the surf and what's going on. And so it's kind of nice to be here, like I said, like 12 hours later.
Like you know, it was evening Saturday night, and we're worried about this terrible hurricane that was bearing down to Category 4. And literally this next afternoon or evening now, I guess, we're here having a beer, watching the sunset. So sometimes life can be good. You know, I just realized is there are no boats out there. Usually there's a bunch of boats on mooring buoys. Not tonight after the hurricane. That's really the only difference. Okay, a little selfie here with, this is what we're seeing on the other side of it. I love this picture-in-picture stuff.
Yeah.
Our feet are gonna get wet. Oh.
The golden light is real.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? You really can't beat it here. Puerto Vallarta went through a lot. 2 misses by 2 hurricanes. 1 earthquake, near miss, I would say, a little bit of roughing. But this is what you live for right here. This is why we're here. Except for the dude right in front of us. The dude kind of kills it. But outside of that, this really, really rocks.
All right, so we were walking, just kind of checking out things that have changed. And once again, things always change around here. And so walked past one of my favorite little places to get a little something sweet, Chocodiva, where I usually get my chocolate. And they've got a little cafe that's not far from us, but over here on in the romantic zone, they just opened up a restaurant. I saw people drinking wine, and I was like, oh my God.
Wine and chocolate?
Wine and chocolate, that's brilliant. So anyways,
That was Chocodiva, right?
Yeah, Chocodiva. I knew this was here, but I didn't know, like, that's all new. So tell me about that. You're the man.
Laura and I own the business. Laura's a chocolatier, and we opened this. We've had the store here for 3 years, but the space in behind us came available. So we opened a fine dining. We named the restaurant after our youngest granddaughter, Marlo's, and we're open on Thursday.
Cool.
Nice.
You guys do
We'll
chocolate
say we have
tasting?
the best steaks in all of Vallarta.
I think you need to do a pairing.
We are going to do
Chocolate pairing.
chocolate and wine tasting during the day. It'll be a formal thing. You come in, you do different wines, and chocolate.
I'm here to be your guinea pig when you're ready for that.
Let us know.
All right, thank you. This is here on Basilio.
277 Basilio Badillo.
Perfect. Wait a minute. So we just got some really specific advice here on the salted caramel, which apparently is the best seller. I like the key lime myself, but you're supposed to put it in your mouth and chomp 3 times, and then just let it kind of all drizzle. Let the flavor drizzle.
Cheers.
Oh.
Nothing beats Puerto Vallarta.
Like, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Yes. Oh, that's right.